Today's gospel presents a miracle event that, by the Pharisees' accounting, should not have happened. For it was a Sabbath, and so no work was to be done, not even healing in their minds. But Jesus puts the question to them, is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath rather than to do evil, to save life rather than to destroy it? But they remain silent. Well, of course they're going to remain silent, because if they say that it's lawful to do good, then they are agreeing with Jesus. If they say it's not lawful to do good on the Sabbath, and the way he puts it too, to do good on the Sabbath rather than evil, well, of course you've got to say, well, it is. But even if they dare say it isn't, then they're going to go against really the spirit of the Sabbath. For the Sabbath, although it is a day of rest, is meant for unnecessary work. We still go to church on the Sabbath. We still can engage in some practices on the Sabbath, gathering with family and such, prayer, our own private prayer, of course, those things that help us to grow in faith and hope and in love. And of course, this healing is one of those things. And so Jesus not only shows himself master over the Sabbath, but also a healer as well, for he restores the man's hand, the withered hand, as a sign that he has mastery over the body as well as the spirit. And in doing so, helps us to recognize the power that is within Jesus, that we are called to follow him. We are called to do good works no matter the time. For good works know no bounds of time or season or day or whatever the constraints might be of our calendar. Good works don't have any calendar at all. We're always called to do good works as often as we can, and to do so in the name of the Lord, which is what David sets out to do. It is not sword or spear or scimitar that he has in hand, but a stone, 5 smooth stones and a sling, and of course the Spirit of God. And it is in that Spirit that David slays Goliath, even though we've kind of come to name him Goliath, the Philistine, and the one who was the standard bearer, if you will, for the Philistines. And here's David, this shepherd boy, this young man who is seen as a dog by the Philistine, not worthy of the battle. Yet, without even drawing a sword or spear or scimitar, David slays the Philistine, and thus putting to fear, the fear of God, into the Philistines. And as a people of faith, we should do well to recognize that the Holy Spirit is with us, that at our baptism we were given the power of the Holy Spirit to do the work that we're called to do. It may not be called to heal, in the sense that Jesus heals the man with the withered hand, but we are called, no matter what the time, not holding ourselves back on the Sabbath from doing good works, from doing those things that help others to grow in faith, in hope, and in love. May we, as a people of faith, come to recognize the opportunities God gives to us each and every day to do good works, to do good in the name of the Lord, and recognizing that it is not us, but it is God working through us, God's Holy Spirit, giving us the strength to work through us as vessels of His grace, His mercy, and His love. May we, in whatever it is we are called to do, wherever it is we are called to be, on whatever day it might be, that when there is an opportunity to do good works, to do saving works, then we are called to do them. May we call upon the Spirit to do these works, relying not on our own devices, our own abilities, but on those God-given abilities that we call forth on this day and on all days, to help others to know what we through faith have come to know, that Jesus Christ has indeed broken the chains of sin and death and won for us newness of life.